Hello Islanders, my name is Anissa Hilaire and I'm back again with another one of our weekly weather forecasts. Today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. Diving right in, we're going to be looking at our weather objectives for the week. We're going to be looking at partly cloudy days, mostly 80s, some high humidity for the week, rain, and even a little bit of up north that I'll get into later. Diving right in, we're going to be looking at our traffic patterns for the day. Currently moving on Ocean Drive, entering or exiting campus. There's going to be a little bit of slowdowns because it looks like they're doing some construction. But as you move along Ennis, should be smooth sailing. Once you get to Airline and those intersections with Almeda and McArdle, there should be a little bit of a slowdown. And then same thing with the McArdle to Staples intersection. But as you move along SPID and then up the Crosstown Expressway into downtown, should be smooth sailing. Just be mindful of construction areas or lane closures. Diving right in, we're going to be looking at our rain that I mentioned earlier. So starting Wednesday night, lasting through about Friday, we're going to be looking at rain. So I have this weather graphic behind me that shows the rain patterns, and you can see the rain coming in and moving in Corpus. So this green that is pulling up right here, this is going to be the rain, and then moving up the yellow and red colors, it's going to be the more intense rain. So we're seeing Corpus over here getting a pretty decent amount of rain for the next couple days, which is pretty good considering we've had some drought conditions lately. Now moving on to our temperature outlook for the day. We looked at 68 degrees this morning. Currently it is about 78 degrees. It'll drop down just a little bit to 74 later on this evening, and we're looking at consistent, pretty cloudy skies throughout the day. For our temperature outlook, as I mentioned, it is 78 degrees. Currently, we had a high of 82 a little while ago and a low of 68. Humidity right now is at 72%, but it shouldn't be feeling so bad considering this 16-mile-per-hour winds from the southeast direction. And then, even though we'll have rain starting Wednesday, we got nothing right now. As for our 7-day forecast, the temperatures throughout the week will stay from mid-70s to mid-80s for the highs, and then 60s for the lows. And like I said, today it's going to be pretty cloudy, partly cloudy today, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is whenever we're going to see the thunderstorms. And then Saturday and Sunday and also Monday is just going to go back to partly cloudy. For our rain, like I said, today, looking at nothing, and then starting Wednesday night is whenever we're going to see increase, especially Thursday whenever we get this 100%, and then Friday it's going to be 84, but then Saturday through Monday it's going to significantly decrease. Now as for humidities, it's going to stay in the 70s range all throughout the week, so it's going to be pretty muggy for the rest of the week. Now as far as moon phases, we're going to be looking at the waning crescent for the first half, and then move into the new moon, and then waxing crescent for the remainder of the week, and that is a time for closure and rebirth. Now the little up north that I mentioned, I'm actually going to a concert on Thursday, and that concert happens to be in San Antonio, so I just wanted to take a look at the weather in San Antonio. Now I bring back up this rain graphic behind me because you can see there's a lot of rain in a pretty good chunk of Texas. So over here in Bexar County, where San Antonio lies, we're going to see the rain pass through, and then we're going to see it's going to get that red color, which is going to mean they're going to experience a lot of rain. So looking at their daily outlook, it's going to be a high of 68 for them, and they'll have a low of 60, and then they're going to have high humidity at 91%, and then same thing with the rain, 91%, and then they'll have some mild winds from the east-southeast direction at 12 miles per hour. Now that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.